Okay, in this chapter we are going to do basic addition, subtraction, and multiplication of radical expressions. Let me take a picture of it because I'm not planning to memorize the whole expression. I have better things to memorize, so I'll just take a picture of it. Okay, let's solve it. We have 4 square root 48 minus 2 square root 32 and plus square root of 27. So first of all, how I'm going to break down, so 48 portion wise I can take out, it's gonna be if I take 4, 1 and 18 by 4, no, 16 and 3. So it's going to be 4 square root of 16, it's going to be 4, and square root 3 going to stay underneath. Remember one thing, on your level, meaning for students who are just learning, getting familiar, in the cases like addition, subtraction, if you get here square root 3 left, most likely over 80% probability, you're going to have the rest also square root 3. Okay, highly likely. Okay, what does that mean? We are going to now figure out 32. 32, this is my, hold on. Okay, 32 minus 2 times 32, I'm breaking down into 16 times 2, 4, and I'm getting square root 2. See, that's one of the cases when it's not going to be the same. And plus 27, it's going to be 9 times 3. Okay, so square root of 9 is 3, and 3 stays underneath. All right, what do we get here? 16 square root 3 minus 8 square root 2 plus 3 square root 3. Now, we can add them, combine like term, if and only if the degree of radical is same and the number under radical is the same. Okay, like this one. And we are going to get 16 plus 3 is 19. Just like when we do 2x plus 9x, we get 11x. We don't add x, we don't just recognize by x that it's a like term. Same way, by square root 3, we recognize that it's a like term. So 16 plus 3 is 19 and square root 3. And the square root 2 will stay the same. Okay? All right. So, and we are getting, let me put the answer. (19) square root 3 and minus 8 square root 2. Next question. What do we have here? Okay, I copied. Let's go solve it. We have square root 16b cubed plus 36b cubed minus 81 square root b cubed. Those three are definitely going to be like term. Look underneath, b cubed, b cubed, b cubed. Oh, 81 also under square root, I'm sorry. Okay, square root of 16 is 4. b cubed, it's b comes out, another b stays underneath, right? Let me see. B cubed, I can, because I have it 2, I need to take out here 2 and b, right? Square root of b squared, b will come out and another b gets stuck underneath. Plus, square root of 36 is 6, and then again b, square root b, minus 81, it's going to be 9 square root, and it's going to be b square root b. Since everywhere we have 4b, 6b, 9b, and they are all three like term, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 minus 9 is b, 1, right? So it's going to be b square root b. B square root b. Okay, we got it. Next one. What do we have here? So we are getting 6 plus 3 square root y6 minus 9 square root y to 6 and plus 3. So 6 stays there, plus 3 times y to 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3, so y cubed. Here also 9 y cubed and plus 3. Like terms 6 and 3, it's going to be 9. 3y cubed, negative 9y cubed, it's going to be negative 6y cubed. So 9 minus 6y cubed. 9 minus 6y to power 3. Next question. So what do we have here? Nasty case. Let's solve it. So square root a to power 5, square root 9ab to power 9, minus square root 49, a 11b to 9, plus 49, a to power 11, b to power 9. Okay, let's solve it. So a to 5, we have it. Square root of 9 is 3. A stay underneath, and b to power is, okay, a stays underneath. A. B to power 9. 9 divided by 2 is 4, so b to power 4, and 1b stays underneath, right? Because 9 divided by 2 is 4, so it's going to be 8, and 1 is remainder, minus 7. 8 to 11. 11 divided by 2 is 5, and 1 underneath, so a to power 1. Again, 9 divided by 2 is 4, b to power 4, and 1 underneath. See, we are getting like terms. AB, square root AB. Let's see what we got here. 49 is 7. A to power 11. Again, it's going to be 5. Is it the same thing here? Indeed. Oh, minus, plus and minus. Here they say duh. It's the same term with plus and minus. I just might as well cancel. And I'm done. And that is going to be my answer. Right? And I'm looking, well, it's the same term. All right. We have 3 a to power 5, okay, b to power 4, and we get square root ab. Very nice. Next one. Let me write down. I have -3 radical degree 4 of x to power 7 plus 6 radical degree 4 16 x to power 7 minus x radical degree 4 x to power 3. Okay, so let's do it. -3, 7 divided here, 7 divided by 4, it's going to be 1. So 1x come and x cubed will stay underneath, right? Because we need 4 of them, degree 4. Next, plus 6, 16 radical 4. It's a 2 to power 4, right? So it's going to come times 2. And x to 7, same way, x cubed. As you can see, we are seeing here already like terms, x cubed, x cubed. Okay, and what else we have? X, okay, this one we can't do anything. We have cube. So, -3x plus 12x, it's going to be 9x, right? 9x minus 1x, it's going to be 8x. 8x, oh, radical 4. And we are getting radical degree 4, x cubed. Okay? Let me put the answer, 8x. Radical degree 4 was x. Okay. Did I put something wrong? I didn't take a picture of it this time. X cubed, okay. No. Okay. Next question. Number 6. Okay. What we are doing multiplication. So I have to distribute square root 6 times square root 11, square root 6 times square root 5. So square root 6 times square root 11, it's going to be square root 66. And then me one more space so it won't grab everything under square root, plus, and square root 6 times square root 5 is square root 30. There is nothing I can take out of square root 66 and nothing I can take out of 30. Okay. Next, question number 7. So what do we have? Cubic radical a minus 2, cubic radical a plus 3. Here we are going to do just basic multiplication of polynomial. One more time. Minus 2 and a plus 3. Okay, so I'm going to distribute first one, and I'm getting cubic radical a squared, right? A times a is squared. I can't take anything out because I have to have a cube, so 1a will come out. Next, 3 times cubic radical a. It's going to be 3 cubic radical a. Next, negative 2 times cubic radical a. It's going to be minus 2 cubic radical a. And negative 2 times 3, it's going to be negative 6. Okay, here we have like terms, this and this, which is going to be what? 3 minus 2 is 1. We don't write 1. It's going to be just cubic radical a. Here I will have cubic radical a squared plus cubic radical a and minus 6. Okay. So, cubic radical a squared, next, plus cubic radical of a, okay, and minus 6. Good job. Moving to next one. Okay, let's see if we can do it without drafting. So we have to multiply, right? Square root 6 multiplied by 6, square root 6 multiplied by 30. So first thing, square root 6 multiplied by square root 6, it's gonna be clean 6, right? Next we have square root 6 times 30, square root 30. It's gonna be square root 180. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do. Square root 180. How to figure out what I have, how much I can take out? Well, let's go slow. 180 divided by 2, it's going to be 90, right? 90 divided by 2, it's going to be 45, correct? 45 divided by 3, it's going to be 15. 15 divided by 3 is going to be 5. And 5 is going to be only divisible by 5. Go this way and then you can figure it out. You have 2 2's here, which means 1 2 comes out. You have 2 3's, so that means 1 3 comes out, and you have underneath left 5. It's going to be 6 square root 5. So we're going to put plus plus 6 square root 5. What is wrong? I want to see what is wrong with this answer. Let's double check. 180 by 2 is 90, so here is 2. 90 divided by another 2 is 45. 45 we can divide by 3, 15. 15 divided by 3, 5. 2 times 3, 1 2 comes out, 1 3 is 6. I'm wondering, I want to see the answer. Okay, final. X. Where from we got x? Oh, x square root 3. Okay. Silly mistakes, math and silly mistakes. What can I say? I forgot to put x in front, and that's the answer, result. All right. So you know how to solve. Moving to next one, number 9. Okay, 3 square root 5 minus 6 square root 3. Let me take picture so I don't mistype anything anymore. Okay. So 3 square root 5 minus 6 square root 3, square root 5 minus 6 square root 3. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get. I'm going to multiply like two polynomials. So this by multiply by this, it's gonna be 3 times 5, right? Square root 5 times square root 5, it's gonna be 5. So 3 times 5 is gonna be 15, so might as well let me write down 15. Next, square root 3 square root 5 times negative 6 square root 3. 6 times 3 is negative 18. And square root 5 square root 3 is going to be square root 15. Next, negative 6 square root 3 times 5 square root 5, it's going to be negative 6 square root 15. And negative 6 square root 3 times negative 6 square root 3, it's going to be 6 times 6 plus, first of all, negative, negative, plus. 6 times 6 is 36, and square root 3 times square root 3, it's going to be clean 3. Okay, 36 times 3, it's going to be 808. Let me clean this and put 108. All right, so we have these two like terms, square root 15, and these two like terms. So 108 minus plus 15, it's going to be 13 to 123. Negative 18, negative 6, it's going to be negative 24 square root 15. 123 minus 24 square root 15. Okay. Next. N minus square root n minus z and square root n plus z. This is, we can use formula, difference of squares. So that's a plus b, 8 minus b, right? Remind you, a minus b times a plus b equal a squared minus b squared. So now what do we have? Square root n squared, right? And minus z squared. This is going to be purely n, right? And minus z squared. N minus z squared. Okay, where is my n? Here. N minus z squared. All right, we are done. Okie dokie. See you in next video.